Are we back? Are we back? I think we might be back. Are we? Do you hear me? Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Hello? Ah. Okay, good. Wow, that was interesting. That was interesting. The whole PC froze. For no idea why. Anyway, we're back. Sorry for the interruption. We back. This is going to be a great day. So, there we go. Okay. No, it wasn't Balderoni's fault. My PC was... I have no idea why, but it decided to... Nope, I want to go back to sleep. I don't want to work. No. So here we are. Father Sky, back to sleep. Perfect. Wonderful, wonderful. I have no idea what will happen now to the streak of some people. Because of the freezing and stuff. No clue. No clue. I suppose when they come into the stream, it saves the streak? I don't know, but it doesn't advance it? I don't know. I don't know. There was nothing I could do about it. I'm sorry. Anyway, how are you? All of you. What's on your agenda today? Enjoying the second day off? Very well, very well. As you should. Sounds like a good idea. Why am I not connecting to the YouTube chat though? It is connected. Why? Why oh why? Is it not connecting to YouTube? I do not know. Huh, interesting. Something I have to check later. Yeah, alright. Coffee at some point, then meeting an old family friend. Oh. After that, no idea. You don't know what game you should play. Ah. Playing solitaire Reddit. Now you have this big beefy monster PC, and and now you're playing solitaire. Okay. I see. I see. Well, it's good that you have the big beefy PC now, right? That's... yeah. I mean, solitaire should look crispy as hell. Aha, now it's connecting. Okay, good. Working almost as intended.
Mr. Sheaf is wondering where his book is? Well, this is a tad embarrassing. I have the book, but I'm still making my copy, and I'm not quite ready to give the original up. I've been meaning to finish my copy of The Stresses of Iron, but, well, you see, I make my own ink for books I copy. It's my own recipe. It doesn't run or smear, and it dries very quickly. Unfortunately, it dries too quickly. My last batch dried up before I could finish the copying job, and I haven't had the chance to make more ink. To make more, I need Rathbun iron ore from the Red Ridge Mountains. Foreman Oslo and Lakeshire is my usual supplier.
Okay, so we have to go to Red Ridge. To Lakeshire. Well, and I don't want to go back to Stormont and then fly there, so we're going there, and on our way we are gathering some copper, right? Because why not? Because why not? They'll end it on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay, so Summer Sale starts soon. Path of Exile 2, the new league. Okay. So you're waiting now for Path of Exile. Hey, Bazachao, good morning. Thank you for your resub. Now that's a way to enter. Thank you, appreciate it. Still sleepy? Don't know, nothing intelligent to say? Good morning is always a good start. That's a perfect start. Yep. And thank you for your resub for 5 months. There you go. Thank you, appreciate it. Now, Nathadre. Wasn't Balderoni's fault. You can blame him when he does something stupid. Yeah. Not saying that never happens, but this wasn't his fault. No. I have to be honest here. Alright. Going more in that direction. Alright. Oh, so we're not even calling it painting in paint. We're calling it painting in pain. That bad? Oh, look at this. More copper. Painting is pain? I wouldn't know. I can't paint. So I'm not even going to attempt to try. Nope. Stick figure is where it ends. And even that is crooked. Oh, I think it's awesome when people can paint, you know, and draw and be all creative with colors and doing that by hand. I think that's amazing. But I can't. I don't get to get my brain send the right signals to my hand. I have the images in my head, but I can't bring them on the canvas, be that be that digitally or with actual colors, with actual, well, handiwork. Jump. Nothing here? Thought so. Thought so, the typical places. Okay. Didn't I time you out yesterday? I mean, apparently you don't have anything better to do, so thanks for counting as a viewer. Feeding the algorithm and stuff. Good job. Good job. Yeah, and you're actually helping them, you know, feeding in the algorithm while being a viewer and commenting and chatting. So you're doing a great job. Yeah, so much. Fantastic. Alright, good talk. Okay, we're taking that one. Alright. I suppose what he's going to do is sending us up north here, somewhere there, to get some ore from there, which, of course, we will not do. Because if it is in that cavern, I am not going to go in there. Nope.
You need what? Maybe you haven't noticed, but we're busy fortifying Lakeshire's defenses and repairing damage from recent orc attacks. If you need Rethbun iron ore, you'll have to get it yourself.
Rethbun ore is named after the man who first found it, Bart Rethbun. When smelted, it's not as strong as iron, but its ore has a dark, flat color that some scribes use in their dyes. It can be found in the Rethbun caverns north of here.
Yeah. And that's what we're not doing. Okay, good talk. Perfect. Back to Duskwood. Okay. So I would say that we start the day off easy, at least in-game, given how it went so far this morning out of game. So let's go after these pygmies. Where are the rock blossoms? Inside the skulls of skeletal horrors and skeletal fiends. Good. We have to kill them anyway. So we're actually getting to quest in one go. Nice. Not like last time, when we had to get to that field like 3 times. Learning. No, I am not going to add you on Discord. What the fluff is wrong with people? I do not need any more trolls. I do not need any more. YouTube is taking good care of that. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's when you think about it, it's actually funny. You know, they think they are super funny and witty and I don't know, main character syndrome when they troll. But what they're actually doing with all their stupidity is eating the algorithm, right? And pushing videos forward. So they actually doing me a favor. But that's on YouTube, which doesn't work algorithm based. So I don't need any more here. Know what I mean? Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Oh no, Grim Rider, sorry to hear. Yeah, go get some stuff for your allergies. Important. Just a second. And there we go. There's that. And that. Okay. So perfect. Now the rest of us can enjoy the day. Roles have been taken care of. Hi Sima. Hi Pharaoh. Hello. I stopped... What is going on? I stopped playing Eve over a year ago. Hey, 44. Good morning. Yeah, end of April last year was my last Eve stream. Yep. And then we had the giveaways still going for up until the end of the year, up until the end of 2025. And that was it then. In Discord, that is. But yeah, it's it's interesting that every now and then someone from the old days plops up and is like, what? No more Eve? What? That's not a reason to not... I stopped Eve completely. Absolutely. The only thing that still exists in Eve is the Alliance. Other than that, I have nothing else to do with Eve anymore. I am done playing it. As I always said, it is a game, not a lifestyle. Okay, one more. And then we're done with that. Maybe down here. It's pretty much the exact same thing with WoW. Yes. It's the exact same thing. As soon as a game stops being fun for me, I will stop it. Yes. And I do not care what game it is. If it's not fun anymore, not doing it. Nope, we're going completely frost. Completely on the frosty side. Ooh, by the way, Sima, now that you're here, look at that. I won it in the auction house. I bid on it. For the horrendous amount of 15 silver. Well, I could throw in... I mean, I do have the fireball and the fire blast in... In my... Oh god, I can't talk. In my rows. And every now and then I do use it. But given that we are more or less just focused on frost, the spells do give more damage, or do more damage. A red-green parrot, yes. A lot of wolves today? Yeah. Okay, now... There we go. Well, it's red, blue, and greenish teal. There you go. You know, they are getting on my nerves. All of them. -1 back slot. Yeah. Fluttering for his life. I can do it! I can do it! Great for me! I have little wings! Oi! Lupus, is that you again? Of course it is. Oi! Are you for real? What the hell? What the heck is going on today here? Are you kidding me? Love off, all of you. I don't care if you're if you're... No, I am done with you all. F off. What the flying monkeys? I was in... Well, with the last mage we were in Elven Land. And we died horribly to Murlocs, so I am not going to visit that anymore. Goodness gracious, what is going on here today? Interesting. Interesting. All those 11 gazillion wolves. Yeah. I know. But thank you. Tasty gnome snack. I have a disease. I have rabies. Not that tasty. Well, I did have rabies. Not anymore. Still. Okay, I want to turn this one in before it turns gray and we just don't get anything anymore. I had a disease. Yes. I had the rabies. I'm better now. Oh look, it's all three together. Do I have a... What is going on here today? Why is everybody and their grandma out to get me here today? They are way more aggressive than usual. Good lord. Killed too many yesterday? Well, no, that could actually be. That could actually be. Yes, it hides. Because the minimap is not important. Since when do you take a look at the minimap? And there is always something in the way. And now it hides the minimap that doesn't show you anything. And the debuffs when they appear. And when they appear, I will let you know.
Good day to you.
I tried to move the sign into the middle, but then the stream froze. So I'm going I am not going to do that right
Yes,
now
I'm
again.
the author of that book. You finally found me, eh? Well, if you read that journal, then you only know the half of it. The book you found was only half finished. I had to leave it at Sven's farm when I fled there. Here, take my completed journal to Sven. It describes more fully what happened at his farm. Although this journal has been my only company these past weeks, if giving it up keeps me from having to face Sven and his wrath, then I do it willingly.
Good. Yes, and the big wood plank was in the lower right corner yesterday. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Infected bite. See, you can even read it. I actually don't know when that comes. I haven't taken a look. Hi, Pop. Hello, good morning. I don't know when the ice block comes.
Ah, you're back, and not too much worse for wear, it'd seem. Of course, adventurer. The Night Watch is grateful for your work, and I did promise you a reward, so here.
Yes. Male gauntlets. Great. How am I doing? Today is an interesting day, let me tell you. Today is a really interesting day. First, I forgot the notification that I'm live. Then I started. Then everything went even more hectic. Then the stream froze. And now we're here. My tea is cold. Duskwood hates my little character here. Apparently, obviously, completely. It's an interesting day. I'm happy it's Friday and that I have my day off tomorrow. Yep. Hey, and Sanagon, thank you for your 500 bits. That is super kind of you. Thank you so much. Your humble support. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is super kind. Thank you, thank you. Watch out for spiders? Yeah, no is Sherlock. You were trying to be helpful? Have you not seen our way through all of this? No? Okay. If you haven't, then thankful. Then thank you. I give up today. I give up. So, if you haven't seen it, then thank you. If you have seen it, no is Sherlock. Take your pick. Take your pick as bacon? Legit. Checks out. Sounds good. I approve. I approve. There may be a banana? Have you been drinking? Starting the weekend early? What do you mean? You just had breakfast, okay. In that case, you're excused. Well, practically the whole forest was on our tail. No, not the whole forest. The whole shoreline was on our tail. Wolves and spooters, and out of nowhere came more, and yeah. They really didn't like us. Yeah, and it was both. It wasn't just the wolves, it was also the spooters, and it was interesting, yeah. Let's call it that. And you are coming from the other side of the map. No wonder you're starving. Eat the bloody spooters! There are a gazillion of them. And if you don't like that, then eat your classmates. I don't care. Just being silly. I mean, it is Friday, and from the trajectory, from the way the day is going today, I wouldn't be surprised.
This journal explains much to me and sets me on the path against the Dark Riders. I have seen these riders in Duskwood and have seen them speak with the wizard Morbin Fell at the Forlorn Road. Morbidfell is a necromancer and an ally to the Dark Riders. I would pit you against the power of Morbidfell, but I will not send you against that vile fiend without first knowing your strength. You have already proven your bravery to me, but if you truly wish to face the necromancer, then you must now prove your skill against his minions.
Penalty sample. I don't know what penalty sample. Hold on. Hold on. Is it penalty sample? Or penalty labor? Oh, there. Oh. Aha. I didn't know that. Okay. Penalty labor. Yeah. Because I was wondering, Google didn't show me what I thought you might have eaten. It showed me other things. And left the sampler completely out. It was more like penalty, and I was like, I'm not sure that that bugger only ate that. No. But that looks tasty actually. I like that. Yeah, and I highly doubt that you had that for breakfast. It also showed me, you know, these plastic cooler bags that you take on vacations or on picnics or something. So that was... I don't think that he's eating that either. Yeah, I need to be a little bit careful again, because I don't really remember where this elite dude is coming across. If he's going that way or if he's coming all the way here. I don't remember. You need to go and clean gutters from the cabins, so we'll see you later. Yes! Don't fall off the ladder. And thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. See you later. And he's gone. Yeeted out of the stream. By that ends, you're just such a happy camper. Are you for real? Or are you totally ironic right now? Totally sarcastic? Yeah, exactly, Tadil. He's patrolling the area, but I don't know if he comes this way as well, or if he just goes that way. I don't remember. So, on the lookout for that dude. You are pretty happy today. Okay. Good. Good, good. No, I just want to make sure that it is for real, you know? And not you being your sarcastical self. Enough of horrors. Damage cost the target. Damage cost by the target is reduced. Oh. That's actually quite nice. Sure. Why not? At the cemetery and around the crypts. So he goes that way then. And is not coming down here. Okay, thank you. You are never sarcastic? You're a liar. I know you. Some of you, for the word sarcastic in the dictionary, should be a picture of you. Mm-hmm. I see you. Okay. Around level 30. That's still a couple of days out then. But thank you for checking. That's very nice. Very kind. Thank you. But we turned 24 yesterday. Chelsea is now officially the oldest gnome mage in hardcore I ever played. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not my birthday. Chelsea, as I said, you need to listen. Listen. What's it called? It's called Green Wing Macaw. So, Mac. Oh, hello. That. But you had started on it. Well... Always a chance to delete the message before sending if it's not fitting anymore, but hey! Let's not overcomplicate things. Not today. Complicated enough as it is. Did I sleep well? I did. That's the crux. Maybe I shouldn't sleep well anymore. Then the days wouldn't start so weird. Pressing enter is faster? I know! And then having the whole discussion about these things. What happened? You were here. Sir. Good to have something to discuss. That is true. That is very true. I agree with you there. I wasn't late. I didn't forget to announce it. That is completely correct. I didn't do these things. The stream didn't freeze.
Congratulations.
You didn't blame Balderoni, huh? Oh, there he was. I saw him going there. You are always blaming Balderoni. I don't know why that is. But I don't need to know. It's kinda like your thing, yours and his. You all have strange hobbies. You have to get rid of a lot more of the fiends. We only need 2 more horrors, but we need 7 more fiends. What? I do not know. Oh. Finnish sayings are so eloquent. No, he's at work. He is at work. Why? Yeah, but I mean, earning money is nice, right? It's easier to pay some bills then. Now that would be a thing. Unfortunately, it's not. I think everyone would like that. Have a day off, get double the pay. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Yet somehow companies don't fly that way. They don't like that. I don't know why though. That's very stubborn of them. Strange that. Yes. Very. Very. You could have a vacation. True. All you have to do for that is go to your boss and tell him that I am on vacation right now. And when he says, but you don't have any more vacation days, you can tell him you just added some. That's how it works, right? Hi, Claddyman. Hello. Good morning. You talked to him on Wednesday and he didn't sound like he was in the mood for your amazing humor. Oh. What happened? Did you get a little slap on the wrist? Or was he more like, how about you do your job, and if I want a comedian, I hire Isma? He was not so happy with your purchase politics? You did clear before you bought the new tools, right? You did clear that with him. You didn't? What? Oh! And all of a sudden, it does make a little bit more sense that he's a little bit upset. Why? What the hell? How? Why? I I am seriously confused right now. What? Yeah, I need a little bit more than normally he doesn't care. I need the tea now. What happened? No, that is not worse. That is better on Salagon, because that means that the department where the printer showed up doesn't have to do anything. No. That's the opposite. That should read could be better, not could be worse. But I need the tea now, Natadre. Damn. Tell. Tell. Spill them beans. What did you do? Exactly. What did the boss say? What does your contract say? I have so many questions. You might have spent a little bit over 6k on stuff, and maybe, operative word here, you had an agreement that if you need more than 1k, you need to clear it with him.
What? Huh?
Can you see why he might be a little bit upset with you? I mean, it's not like you spent 1500, like 500 more. Then it might have been a slap on the wrist, like, hey. But that wow. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, maybe for the next couple of weeks, don't ask him for vacation or extra time or more pay or something. No. Maybe for the next couple of weeks, just don't. Yeah, exactly, Saima. That is Nathadriel and the boss. Exactly like that. Are you trying to find a loophole? Oh, perfect. So they got the second one for free. Theoretically. Are you sure you should do that and spend more money? Are you sure? Probably not, exactly. Probably not. If you don't have to, maybe don't? I know that you're not scared, but do you like your job? The money was taken from the company's account and through the second printer? Well, I'm fairly certain that there is some form of insurance from the printer company that compensates for that. There should be.
Congratulations.
Perfect. Done. Darkshire, and that's also Darkshire. Yeah, that is also a very good question. Who signed the payment? Although sometimes in accountants, they don't really check. Sometimes they just
What
pay
can
the
I do
bills.
for you? Good, you got the rot blossoms. And I'll tell Althea Ebonlock of the Night Watch that you were killing skeletons. Keeping the people of Darkshire safe is a grim burden for the Night Watch, and news that others are helping stem the tide of fiends in Duskwood is welcome news indeed. Here's your zombie juice. And be careful with this stuff. It's strong enough to raise the dead.
The people of Darkshire thank you, adventurer. You have proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch. The situation in Ravenhill is still grim. The safety of Darkshire is in your hands, adventurer.
Yeah, but not with level 30 now. Not with level 30 now! In the shack. So we're going back there. No, there. Oh, of course we do. Yet still, even with that, when the company who owns that printer and those toners changes something, and therefore it can't be used by the company of your friend, and then something like that happened, that is still the company who owns the or who built the printer's fault. So still, there should be some sort of compensation from them. Mm-hmm. It wasn't you? It wasn't you. Okay. Good. Don't spend all that money. Restrain yourself a bit. No, they didn't set up an automatic purchase, but they changed names. So the automatic purchase couldn't be done the way that it's supposed to be, because they changed some names, right? And then their programming kind of defaulted to that error. Yeah, but it's not about the auto purchase. They changed their names to begin with. They built a printer where you have the option to set up an auto purchase. That means that when they change something, they have to at least inform everybody about the name change so they can change the auto purchase. If they don't, huh. If they did send out a notification about the name change and nobody changed it in the printer, well, then that's a different story. Okay, bringing back the zombie juice. They also updated for people. Oh, and Salagon, those are informations we need to have before all of the discussion. Well, then the company who is just stupid. Whoever coded that. Congratulations for a second printer. Put it in storage until when the other one breaks. Do we get all the information beforehand this time? Because otherwise I wait until I hear the end of the story before saying anything. This is giving me a headache. No. Nope, not there yet.
What can I do for you?
Okay, Abercrombie and Fitch.
1,000 thanks, adventurer. You warm an old man's heart with your with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I live so far from the protection of town, it's a wonder the ghouls and the walking dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday, a pack of bone chewers was pounding on the walls of my house. I want to make an effigy, a kind of scarecrow for ghouls. To do that, I need some ghoul ribs. You can get them from flesh eaters, bone chewers, brain eaters, rotted ones, and plague spreaders. Get the ribs for me and I will repay you with some coin.
That's a nice one. Yeah. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Spare parts, yep. Perfect. Leave it there for when something else breaks. That sounds like a good thing to do. And it starts raining. Oh no! Oh no! Not the rain again. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes this time for us to get all of the 7 ribs. I remember last time it took forever. Close to. Number 1. Nice one, nice one. Hi, Maddie. Hello. How's it going? How is the land of the ice? Huh. What's going on here? Most hugs delivered? Woohoo! So many nerds. What a surprise! Loads of fun, that's the important thing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so yesterday was more introduction and stuff, and today the fun things start. Cool. Sounds like you're having a good time. That is awesome. I saw the pictures you posted. Who was that lovely lady you were sitting next to? Yeah, so the organizing part, setting everything up and stuff. Yeah. Understand. Understood. Oh, yeah. I know that name. Nice. Ooh. No. I don't want to use the night crawlers. I need more backspace. And we need 3 more rips. So, have you anything going on before the event starts? Yeah, that's okay. Sipping some tea before heading out for some breakfast. Yeah, that... Okay. How am I doing? I'm doing. I'm doing. Today it's not about being. Yeah. Today is. Today started as a living concept of Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah. We've been through that now. So we've been through that. Little bit recovering from that right now. Why did the laptop arrive late to work? It had a hard drive. Ow. Ow. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Yeah, so at first, I forgot the notification. Then we started late. Then the PC froze. So I had to start over again. Then everything here in Duskwood was all of a sudden interested in biting my behind. Yeah. Then I had a window open here because it was nice and sunny this morning, and as soon as the stream started, it went all cloudy and cold. So it's like, yeah, okay. Today is one of those days. Got it. Got it. Murphy sends his regards. Yes, Murphy just wanted to make sure if his law is still upheld, and I can confirm it is. It still works. It is still valid. Yeah. You're welcome. No, it wasn't overturned, it is still there. Yep, yeah. Exactly. One could say, working as intended. Yeah. It's actually quite nice that today is Friday. And that I have this one, and then that we have the other one later. The next stream. And then that tomorrow I actually have my day off. That is nice. So everything can go back to normal levels. Mm-hmm. Back to level 1? No, not those levels. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just a little angry about your past self. Said that a 7 AM flight would be cool on Monday. Or when you come back. That is early. That is early. I would be angry at past self as well. Yeah. Once you get back, you should really have a talk with your past self and see why. You know? Why? Yeah. Getting up at 4 a.m. Woohoo! So that means fun stops early for you on Sunday. That's great. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, okay. Okay, well that's not too bad then. Still early, but better than a full-blown horror day. Nice, nice. Just skip sleep and sleep in the plane. We need one more rip. One.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now we got the one more rip. Good. Finally. That was easy. Yeah, maybe because I forgot to ask nicely. That's why the other ghouls didn't give anything. Maybe? Gotta go make yourself pretty. Ooh, putting on the face and stuff. Get your cat ears and then after the opening ceremony and all that stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Well, if you got out of bed on the wrong side today. I wish you a ton of fun. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful time. Enjoy it as much as you can. And best of luck that everything works out exactly the way you want to. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you, Maddie. Thank you.
You need something?
Ah, thanks. These will do just the trick. A few weeks ago, I was picking herbs far from my house, and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran, and I was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swaggered back to the ogre mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mound. Please, adventurer, retrieve this crate for me, for I miss it sorely.
I will do no such thing, because that is a level 30 quest. What we are going to do, however, is we are heading back to the wetlands. Oh, the fun! We have no things that we can do here. Oh no, Nathadril is not going to spend any more money anytime soon. Nathadril is not getting any more allowance. No. No. He has to take off his big boy spending boots. I suppose otherwise the boss is going to kick him in the behind with the big goodbye boots. And we can't have that. Accidentally? You sure about the accidentally part? I'm not. Hi, Dreamwalker. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you don't do things accidentally in a game. That's not what you do. Nope. Oi, could you stay in that frost nova? Goodness. Now, you see, even that I don't think is accidental. I don't believe that. No. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff to sell. Some stuff to send to the bank lady. And then we are heading back to the wetlands.
Hey there. Ever since the shadows claimed Duskwood, I haven't been able to sleep. I'm kept awake by the ghostly sounds of screaming on the breeze. It sounds almost like lambs screaming, and they won't stop.
Safe travels.
Good. Your nanny? As in nanny or as in a nickname for grandma? Ah. Okay. I was like, wow, nanny. Interesting. But that sounds like a grandma. Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a grandma. Okay. So... All right. Now then, to Iron Forge. Quickly taking care of the wool. Very nice. And then we're heading to Menethir. I remembered. So we don't have to run through the whole city of Ironforge. We just go
Interesting.
here.
Off and away.
Yep, yep. By the by, is that dude here? He
Need
is.
assistance? Alrighty then.
Okay. We are close-ish to get to Silk. Close-ish. So... let's see what we can do.
Great to meet you.
And given that it is just for leveling, I hope it works out.
Watch your back.
Yay!
How
Made
are
it!
ya? Be good.
You show a little promise.
125. Oh.
Okay then.
Well, 5 more points then. But slowly but steady, we're getting there. You have serious trouble with yourself, don't you? In the game.
Safe travels. Talk to me. Watch your back.
I will. I'm quickly selling this one. Somewhere. Let me sell.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Sure you do.
Watch your back.
Perfect. Let's go. Reminds you of a very nice movie, but sadly no sequel. Jupiter Ascending. I have never watched that movie, or I did not do that. Nope. You have big problems? Yeah. Yeah.
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy-peaked griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge?
I think not. Need a spoiler? Sure. I'm not sure when I come around to watch. Is it on Netflix? Because otherwise, I can't watch it because I don't have the other streaming services. Was on Prime. Yeah, then I can't see it anyway. Sure, spoil away. Although, if somebody else is in the chat who hasn't seen it and who wants to see it, then yeah, maybe not. I will read about it. Maybe there's something on YouTube or something. Let's not spoil it for somebody else. Stupid customers for interrupting your perfect day, but the customers bring in the money. That should be a happy thing for your boss. So maybe for you too. You know? But welcome back. Then Bossman came to take care of them? Uh-oh. What happened now? We are going back to Minethir. In Duskwood we have only bigger quests now. So I decided it might be a good idea to take care of the quests that we have here now. To get them done.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Good. And we can do that in a second because I need to have a very quick bio break. I am right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Bad customer usually indicate a sad person with a sad life feels sorry for them. Sometimes they need a hug with a boot in the sub corner of the backside. Or just
I was once first mate on the Wave Mistress.
Just
ship of
the
line in
boss.
Kultira's third fleet, the Doomed Fleet.
Yep.
Doomed, for on its last voyage, the fleet was attacked by red dragons. Dragons controlled by orcs. We didn't stand a chance against that dragonfire, and our fleet was burned and sunk off this here coast. I'm the sole survivor of those poor vessels. My head hammers and pounds. I'll need a fresh drink if I'm to get a handle on this hangover and continue my tale.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
wow, yeah, that's expensive. You are an expensive
You need something?
dude.
Ah, that hits the spot and loosens the tongue. Thanks, mate. I'm the sole survivor of the ill-fated Third Fleet of Kultiras, wrecked off the coast to the north. But although I'm the only member of the fleet still breathing, I'm not the only one still walking about. For on one of our ships was hidden a great and terrible treasure, and the eerie power of it keeps the souls of my brothers trapped within the ship's rotting hulls. But if you can free some of my brothers, then perhaps you can break their curse.
Dunmoder has fallen to the Dark Iron Dwarves! My wounds are grave, adventurer. Most of the regiment was killed. The Dark Iron thugs attacked us before we could regroup from the Thandol Span ambush. Our leader, Longbraid, sounded the retreat horn. As we left the town, I was hit by a stray axe in the back. All went black. I awoke here in Menethil, but I fear for my fellow soldiers. Hope still burns within me. Perhaps Longbraid is still alive. See if you can find him near Dunmoder, person. Adventurer! The Dragonmoor Orc clan is showing its strength in more than just Algaz. Captain Stoutfist has asked to speak with those willing to offer aid against these orcs. He is inside the keep, in the war room.
Of course, where else would he be if not in the war room? Nope, that side.
Adventurer, Valstag briefed me on your past success with the Dragonmoor Orcs at Dunalgaz. You're a person of worth, and I have a task for you. The Dragonmoor Orc clan was all but destroyed by the end of the Second War, after they lost control of their red dragon pets. The dragons were not very happy with their old masters, and fiercely hunted the Dragonmoors. What few remained fled from grim battle and into the mountains east of Welger's excavation. Now they've gained strength and have an encampment northeast of Menethil. We want you to attack that encampment. Gather and bring me their war banners as proof.
Yeah, later. Later? For now, we are taking care of other things. I know I just buffed, but let's do that and that. Okay, good. Good. I was going to say, wait, can I not go up here? That would be bad. Back at our enemies. How could you resist 2 of those? You are 5 levels below. Nope, they are absolutely not. It fits the day though. Incredible. I'm not sure. I would actually think that nature damage comes from most spells of the druids. But could be.
This crate is covered with clawed scratches and the marks of water damage. Prying it open reveals soggy and rotted straw, as if something of value was stored in the crate. You search through the straw and find an armload of red-colored bottles. You thoroughly search this cluster of Merla hovels and find no trace of the Menethil statuette. Perhaps one of the 2 nearby hovels to the north and northeast will have more clues.
Maybe it's because they live in the water and therefore are a little bit more accustomed to frost. Maybe? I don't know. Book. Nice try. Okay, so you are going to go that way again. And when you do that, I'm going to take care of you. That's the idea, at least. Because there are two. And you weren't here a second ago. So I would suppose that you were going that way. Or you're coming this way, even better. Okay. Now then. Yeah, thank goodness we've been here before and actually know what can surprise us.
This barrel is largely untouched. Prying it open, you are assaulted by the pungent odor of cheese. It's a little wet, but still tasty.
Ew.
This grouping of Murloc hovels after a thorough inspection reveals nothing, but you're certain that the next clue you find will be fruitful. One of the hovels to the north must have the Menethil statuette.
Farming? What for? For the clamps? Apparently she did. I mean, it is cheese, but yeah. Apparently she did. Were you farming the clams, or what did you farm for?
This barrel is halfway buried amidst the mud, and after pulling the barrel free from the muck and opening it, a silvery figurine is found packed in fine straw. It depicts a young, long-haired paladin with hammer upraised. This must be the Menethil statuette. You must now return it to Carboran in Menethil Harbor.
Oh, you can find red whelps here. The same little dragons that are in Redridge. Just red, not black. You can find them here. They are roughly... Wait, there's a stone mortar. Roughly here? Well, in this area? What is the... yeah. I want that. What is it damage-wise? 15.1, 16.8. We want this one. Also ran and died a lot running through the zone, just exploring the continent. Yeah, in normal vanilla, back in the days, I did that too. Just running around, exploring, dying, it's yeah, I did that too. Now I don't want to do that so much, but yeah. That was the fun part of it. Not knowing, like really not knowing what's going on. And all of a sudden, a mob is looking at you a little bit out of whack, a little bit of a side eye, and boom, face first. Done. Next. Stranglethorn Vale. I liked Stranglethorn Vale. I liked it. Not the part where the trolls are, but the other parts.
What can I do for you? The captain of the Blind Princess will be relieved to hear this precious cargo has been recovered. You have well earned this payment for services rendered. It is good to see dependable folk like you, especially in trying times such as these.
That is a pretty one. Look at this. Nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I've never played on a PvP server, so I never did that.
See you around.
You died more on Stranglethorn than the entire game before and after. I don't know what is a zone where I died the most. Oops, I'm sorry. I really don't know what zone that might be. Well, I shouldn't say I never played on a PvP server. I did play on a PvP server, but my oldest character was like level 18 or 19. And it was like, you know what? That's not for me. I don't know. Not for me. No, I'm done. And never tried, never been on a PvP server after that. No, I am not adjusting the auto mod. I am not going to do that. You do realize that EVE is more than just PvP, right? Even though most of the people will tell you that's the only thing you can do there. I know, but others will tell you EVE is a PvP game and you can't do anything else except PvP. Kill everyone who doesn't PvP. and kill the PvPs as well. Yeah. No. Hey, thanks, bye. Hi, Nitos. Good morning. Well, if you are in low sec, you are practically in Wild West area. No laws, no nothing. Low sec is lawless area. Then you have null sec, which is highly political and highly paranoid, and you can't convince me otherwise. And then you have high sec, where you can practically do whatever you want to, but everybody who is living in null sec or in low sec is absolutely paranoid of high sec. So it's like, you know, I am in high sec for a reason. Just leave me alone. Just let me play my game, you know? I don't need this. Wow, Pyro. Wow. And good morning to you too. I was good until I was told off by someone. Just now. So, yeah.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
Hi, Konami. No, I actually meant you. Renting again? Oh, that's not what it sounded like. That's not what it sounded like to me. Okay. And no, I am done. And the more I get asked if I come back at some point, the more I want to say, and am saying, no, I am done. That doesn't mean that it is a bad game, that just means that I am no longer interested in it. Easy as that. Now, the thing about it is, if you get... And I choose this word for a reason. If you get downgraded to only being known for one game, and only for one game, even though you've done a bunch of stuff before and after, and this is the only thing that you're associated with, then I ask myself, what did I do wrong? You know what I mean? WoW has been interesting today, as the whole day is, so far. When we started, we basically attract the whole shoreline of Duskwood, of wolves and spiders. We couldn't move a single meter without having somebody on our tail. Then the questing went surprisingly well in Duskwood, and now we are back in Wetlands because there are some quests that we can finish off here now that we have the right age for it, or the right level for it. Yeah, Konami, I'm sorry that it is not a first-person shooter. Those are just not the kind of games I'm interested in playing. So, it's good that you hang out. I like having you here, but it's not the kind of games that I enjoy. But the good thing is that everybody is entitled to like games, or not like games, and that is great. Would be boring otherwise. I'm actually very happy that there are literally millions of games out there. So there is something for everyone. So many different genres, so many different types. And everything is, well, you like what you like. Everything in that regard is completely valid. And everybody has has a personal preference about the art style, about the genre, about how it should play, if it is a PC game, if it is a console game. I don't know. I just like what I like. And not being pressed into something. Into a mold that someone else thinks I should do. And thousands being released every month. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that is good. And I hope that they never stop doing that. I have my own mold, but sometimes it feels like people don't realize that. And still try to get me out of there and want to make me do things that they think I should do. Monkey say, monkey do. Not going to work. So where exactly is this ore that I'm supposed to mine? Yes, it's practically the same thing as you do right now, just in WoW. Character dies, I have to start over. That's hardcore. Yeah. Yes. I have, but this is the third try. So with a mage, the third try. So yeah. The concept is the same as the one that you do right now, Konomi. The concept is completely identical. Use booters, yeah. Character dies, you die in real life. What? Have I been resurrected 3 times then? No, twice? Nobody told me. That would explain a lot though. But next time when you try to resurrect me, please take away the back pain. That would be great. Thank you. No, it is. You can choose to play WoW Vanilla Hardcore. And when your character dies, you either disregard it completely or you can transfer it to another, to a non-hardcore server, to a normal classic server, and continue your playing with them, with the character there. But not on a hardcore server. You cannot revive on a hardcore server. Cannot revive. Did I say survive? No, you cannot revive on a hardcore server. That's not possible. That would kind of defeat the purpose. Yeah, and there are now 3 dedicated hardcore servers for it. For now, I don't know if they are going to add more or if the 3 are enough. No clue. Oh, there's one. Finally! Goodness. No, actually I don't, to be honest. Actually I don't. Because it says hardcore and you have to... You acknowledge in the beginning when you create your character that once the character is done, you can't play that character anymore on any hardcore server. So they practically the light form of making you sign a waiver. Right? You waive away your rights to play with this character on a hardcore server after he dies. It dies. No, it's not a contract that you sign. It's when you create your character, a window plops up that practically tells you, okay, once you're dead, you're dead. No do-overs, no second chances. Do you agree to that or not? And if you say no, then you can't create the character, or you can't play the character. There are always people to go cry after losing a character past some level. I was pretty miffed when we died last time with 23. Yep. I was pretty miffed with that. And now imagine you go with your character to level 59. And then you die. With level 59. That is, yeah. That is a whole new form of torture. Having to do it again. Everything. Again. Exactly. Exactly. And it is part of the game, so you know that it can happen. No, only if you are 14 on Salagon. Then you can be that level. I have no idea, Grokox. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so there's a Roma. Okay. I don't like this here. I don't like it. Oh, and when we are done with this, we are so going to Paladin our way out of this. I am not going the way back. Once we have what we need, I am teleporting myself out of here. That's the name. That's the hell. Health is going down. Night scene. Why are you still in night mode with the PC, with the monitor? Is it otherwise bright like a stadium light, or is the partner still sleeping? Brightness is at 100. Oh. So your game is very dark. Very, very dark. Anything here? No. Man, all of these things here are so confusing because it doesn't show. It's not where it shows on the map. Rude. Well, at least we have 125 now and can finally get into the Iron Age. At least that. And we need 3 more of the Incendicide ore. 3! Oh! Here's one as well. Really? A huge vein and then one chunk and it's done. Rude. Rude. Yeah, I'd say. So rude. Well. Of course you have to come here. Of course you can't go the other way. Yeah, now it's not so bad. That's true. In the beginning, though, when we came here for the first time, it was a different story. We were a little bit too small. Well, not too small, but we were a little bit small. A little bit lower in level. So that was... I wouldn't have wanna... I didn't want to go... I didn't want to go in here with level 22. Not if I can help it. That's why we are not going to do the elite quest in Loch Modan with the ogres as well. Not going to happen. Oh. Okay, great. I have to go back. Oh, fantastic. Oh, the joy. I mean, they have a point, no? What good are they if all their ships and stuff is broken? They are literally of no use for you then. What did I just do? Brain fart. You need coffee? Sounds good. Sounds good. I want to be done with this, with this cave, with this quest. There is one more ore that we need. I really would like to be done with that. Well, in that case, be patient, young Padawan. Be patient. Where is this? Are you going through here? No? Yes? Maybe? Are you turning back? I don't know what you're doing. Getting on my nerves is what you're doing. Bloody spooter. There is no more of the ore, so I don't go there. Fantastic. Stay away from me, bugger. And did I mention Yeah. And Saragon is living out the wildest fantasies in the Stellaris games. Dragon eggs having some spice to them? You mean like devil's eggs? That's not a bad way. Not a bad way at all. Oh, and there is the last one. And did I tell you that I don't want to go through this cave again? There is the exit. The exit is just around the corner here. The game tricked me. How rude. Windows update. Ew. Ew, nobody likes those. Ew. Gnome on point today.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I leave this here for when somebody else has to do the quest. And where? Oh, back to Ironforge. Okay. Everything. Of course, my bad. My bad. Apologies. Okay, we made it back out. Yay! Ah, you know what? We can go back to Ironforge and turn that quest in. Yes. Because I actually don't remember what happens after that. I don't remember.
Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you.
We can send some stuff to me, but we don't need all of those. You can have that, and that, and that, and that. Oops. Too many butans. Okay, well, that's better. We're going to turn that into food. That as well, and that is quest. Ok. Ok. Very good. Hi, White Cow. This is Stitches, the server, and well, it fills up way more in a couple of hours. So for me, the morning time, it is now, well, 12 p.m. midday, half past midday. When I start streaming, basically everybody's still asleep. So just wait like 2 more hours and then the server is way fuller. You hate Windows updates? We all do. We all do. And yes, it is always in the least convenient time. That's true. Have I played Turtle WoW? That doesn't ring a bell. What is that? Never heard of that.
Interest you on a pint? You got the ore! Well done, adventurer! I'll get someone to work with this right away. Let's hope he doesn't blow himself up.
Wait, that's it? Nothing else? Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yes, Microsoft, I'd love to update my PC at 10:20 in the morning. Sure. Yeah, but postponing doesn't make it go away. The only thing is I'm always a little bit concerned when I have an update right before I start the stream. So that's the only time when I say, nah, I'm good. I'll do this later. And then a couple of hours later. Yeah. Alright, let's make some food. We have some stuff here. Nope. And then let's smelt the tin. Over 10,000 players on 3... Was it a community server?
Talk to me. See you soon.
No. No, I don't have anything to do with why did that get caught? No, I don't have anything to do with the older or the big compilations and gatherings and get-togethers and guilds and all that. No, I have nothing to do with that. Nope. Sorry.
Great to meet you. Watch your back.
Oh, look! 150! I think my cooking trainer told me where I need to go to get the book, but I forgot. Well, you can always ask him again. Nope. That one. Yeah. Nah, I just like to have them done, you know? When they say that they have an update, it's always like, ugh, yeah, I wait until you're done, fine. But I like to have them done. No, I am not new to Warcraft Vanilla, but I do not know all the things that are going on with the game. And especially if it is about huge gatherings like that, then I am always, how do they say it, blissfully unaware. And no, I am definitely not new to this game. No. Alright, let's get that out there. Perfect.
Great to meet you.
I know.
See you soon.
Good joke. No, I haven't. That's what I meant. I haven't been on any community servers or any private servers. Nope. No. Oh, why?
Seek out Chandrina in Silverwind Refuge. She
Right,
can sell you the
Silverwind
expert.
Refuge. There it was. Why should I? I have everything I need right here. What am I doing? Why am I running away? There we go. So at some point we have to go to Astrana and then to the Silverwing Refuge, so I can get the other cookbook. Great! Great! The spider sausage. Yeah, not really one of my favorites, I have to admit. But that is still some time out. That is with level with cooking skill 200. Yeah, so I am far away from that. Probably goes well with fish fingers. Yeah. As we know, all the fingers of a fish. Yeah. But I play classic vanilla, hardcore. I don't have any bots laying around waiting for me to sell or to buy their gold or tokens. I mean, I can see if somebody is interested in that and having added content and thousands of people. That I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying that it is not really for me. I have not come around any bots in hardcore. Maybe it's the time. So it's actually a good time that nobody's here. But yeah, as I said, it's if that is something that you enjoy, awesome. Fantastic. I hope you have a ton of fun on a community server. For me, it's okay. I'm okay with the way that it is now. And now we just need 11 more of those creepers. And I want that dude over here. Suppose he's coming back at some time, because I don't want to go into the Murloc Haven here. There we go. What do you mean I don't have a target? I just saw the target. Right there. Yeah, are you coming back? Ooh, you are. Nice. Well then. Oh, hello. I saw you. Next, you. Perfect. Perfect. You are next. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. I said that a couple of weeks ago already. That would be a fun thing if they would add that to the servers. Little tombstone or a little plaque somewhere when your character dies. That would be a nice touch. Oh. That would be nice. That still doesn't convince me that I should go on a community server, but it would be nice if they would add that in general to the hardcore servers. Okay, you here. Now this is going quite nicely. That means something has to happen, or something is going to happen very soon. Because this is going way too smooth. Oh, you're just a normal one, but you're going to bite me in the behind anyway if I come too close, so let's get rid of you. Ugh. There we go. Wow! Are you getting paid to get someone to go to a community server or something? Just asking for a friend? I mean, if you're trying to convince someone to go to a community server, I'm not sure that that is the correct approach. But, as always, of course you are entitled to your own opinion.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. To see the truth. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hi, how are you?
Uh-huh.
Off and away.
I think a good indicator is when it was said trying to phrase it nicely, when someone said it has its merits but it's not for me, I'm not interested. I think that's a good indicator. That even pursuing it doesn't change the outcome. And don't get me wrong, I am not saying it's a bad thing. Right? If someone enjoys playing on community servers, go play on community servers of whatever game. Enjoy, have fun. That's what games are about. But if someone says, you know what, thanks but no thanks, then that should also be just as easily acceptable. Okay, let's head back. And that one in. And I can't paladin my way back there. So we have to walk, unfortunately. I don't know, did anything come after that? Were they even higher level crocodiles after that? I don't recall. We will see. We will see.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Don't suppose you'd be interested in becoming my apprentice, would you? No, I'm just kidding. You're much too old for one thing.
Oh, ow.
Besides, from the looks of you, it would seem that you have other ambitions in life. Nonetheless, these are some fine skins you've procured, and I'll be able to put them to good use.
Oh, good. Perfect. Ouch. By the way, you're too old anyway. Fine.
Need help?
Nope. You just have to buy my stuff. Tick. Alright. Alright. We are all too old for what? To be an apprentice, apparently. To the tenor. It's fine. It's okay. My dear Gremlinators, that's it for now. I'm going to take a break. And as always, I'm going to be back this afternoon in 3 hours when we continue the run for Graveyard Keeper. So, if you are interested in seeing that, I would recommend that you stop by at 3 PM CET. And if you want to see more WoW Classic Hardcore, then come back on Monday at 8 AM CET. Right? Right. Up until then, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I wish you a wonderful time, and I hope I see you later. Up until then, I'm out of here. Bye-bye!